All right, I am here with
Shannon Hofer, and I work for a company called Fiserv. It's not Pfizer, the drug company, but Fiserv, the banking company. We have banking software.
I believe one of my sisters actually works for them in Milwaukee.
Yep, I was just at Brookfield.
Yeah. So, and my aunt actually worked there too, and she's not retired, but so they mentioned to me. I'm gonna not rant, but I'm gonna go off here a little bit because I think they also did they have something that you like every 5 years you get like a month sabbatical or something like that.
No, I've never heard of that in Fiserv. That's not Fiserv. Because
Either-
I'm 20-some years in and I've never had a sabbatical, so.
So either I'm thinking of a different company or you're just getting screwed.
That's Magenic. Magenic is that way, right?
Because after 10 years, you get a 3-month paid sabbatical. Magenic.com. We're trying now because we've been around for long enough to say, hey, let's do every 10 years.
Oh, nice.
Do a 3-month, but we're not there yet. Nobody's been around that long yet to do that.
I
That'd
think
be
at
cool, though.
15 years we get something like 30-some days of vacation. So you could pool it, but it'd be really up to your management to let you do that. So.
Okay. So you are actually here to speak about, or did you already do it?
I did a talk already on building spas with the mean stack.
Okay. And what is advantageous about that? Why would somebody want to use this stack to create web applications that way?
So for newer stuff, I guess the biggest draw would be, and it's not truly for me, but anything that would be of the newer libraries would probably be the fact that we got one language and one set of constructs that we can move between. There's less context switching.
Okay.
So from the server side up to the front, my particular favorite is Angular, of course. So I really can not have to do a lot of mapping if I don't if I don't need that. If I need to project, fine. But I can go from all the way back from Mongo all the way through the server out to the client side in really one language. We've been after that for years. We've been after for cross-platform for years, and we've always had, in particular, and I have nothing against any of the .NET stack or anything like that, but we've always had the context switch in the web world. So
well, not just in .NET. I mean, if you're Python or Ruby.
Python, Ruby, Perl. You always end up with HTML and JavaScript and fixing problems that way. So. So that's probably the biggest. The other probably big draw now, the tooling is really ramping up. The stack is pretty young, so we get, I think, some pretty decent coding techniques. So we've got testability now that was maybe not there in years past. That really helps us write clean code.
Okay.
DIing, solid coding, although it's a little bit different on JavaScript is solid, but DIing is there. And, dependency injection and things like that. Just good code practice.
So within the organization, you're converting more apps over to this? Are you writing more new apps in this?
I would say, like my organization, I had to pick subjects that we don't cover. We're under pretty intense scrutiny in the banking world.
Yes.
So I picked subjects that I don't use. In order to speak on. Otherwise, I don't know that my company will let me speak on them. So, in order to keep source and styles and techniques sort of secret. So, I picked that. I use it I do use it internally. I do use my own stuff, things that I want to write. I use the mean stack for that, just because it's faster for me. I don't waste a lot of time on it. Personally, I use it just because, again, I have a full-time job and then I have another full-time job with the family, and then I do this.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thank you.
You bet. Thank you. Great time.